Okay, so I'm here with Steve. Steve introduced me to some water the other day that I thought you guys would be interested in learning more about. But I figured I'd start with just your history. How did you find this water? What's so special about it?
My history started about 13 years ago, where my little girl was sick, and I actually was able to help her on certain things that I learned. And that information was brought to me and it got me in the business of the nutrition.
So
But
nutrition. Okay.
yeah, but about 4 years ago, my wife got sick, where she had all kinds of health issues, especially cancer, migraines, dandruff, and aches and pain on her heel. I met a gentleman that actually told me about this water, and that was the second person, and I listened, and I went out and did some history on it, and I found out that this water could work on her, and immediately I put her on the water, and it actually helped. In 3 days, her heel pain subsided. And about 6 months after drinking the water, she went and got a blood result for her other issues, and she was so happy that she called me from the doctor's office with the information how good it was. And from there, I started sharing with other people, and I find that this water is helping people. But the water doesn't heal anybody. The water basically brings the body back into homeostasis, balance. It has 4 properties to the water, and the 4 properties are: it alkalines the body, it's got antioxidants, it detoxes, and it hydrates. And those 4 things have to work like in synchronization, like a team, to make it happen. If any of those are missing, it ain't going to work proficiently. It'll work somewhat, but you need all 4. So what I'm going to show here, Sean, is how this water can actually break down oil. Okay, this is sesame oil, which is what you find in a restaurant, Chinese food. Okay, and we have 3 cups here because I want to use 3 different types of water. The first water we're going to use is just any regular water, let's say Dasani, okay, or any water, and we're going to show. Can you pick up that little cup? Okay, we can ask you a question. You know, does oil and water mix? Hold it so they can see it. Like here, there you go. Does water and oil mix? My answer was no, and it's true. Now, this is our water here in the U.S. It doesn't mix. But what I'm going to show you next is Japanese water does mix. So the next water I'm going to show you is this one. And the reason it's in a black container because this is 11.5 water. Not drinking water. This is water to use to clean the floor.
And by 11.5 you mean?
It's like OxyClean, what they show on TV. So what this is going to do is going to break down the oil. So hold it here so you can see it really well. As you can see, it breaks the oil down and turns it into milk, which is emulsifying the oil. So if it does that, it's going to clean the carpet, it's going to clean the tiles, it's going to clean your clothes, it's going to clean a lot of stuff. But we don't want to drink this because it's too strong pH. We can drink a little bit, and it's okay, but you don't want to drink a lot of this. What you want to drink is the 9.5 max. You start really at 8.5, and then 9.0, and then 9.5 is where you end up drinking. So we want to use this to remove toxins and clean the body. So we want to remove the toxins slowly. You don't want to go into overload of detoxification. So here's what it's going to do. Okay, it's going to break it down at a lower rate. So you can see the difference. Okay, and now raise that one up and show that one. Okay, so you can see one is clear, this one is hazy, and this one is white, like milk. So the difference that we're showing you here is that one water, okay, doesn't break down the oil. And if it's not breaking down the oil, when you're taking, you know, expensive nutrition and you're eating nice food, it's not really going into your cellular level. This water, not only is a solvent, but it has antioxidants. There is a point of view on this water that it's got a charge of 230 watts electricity. The machine zaps it. It's a machine that produces the water that it looks like right here. It's a little machine. It's about 12 inches wide, 15 inches tall, and 7 inches deep. The Japanese use this in over 550 hospitals in Japan. It's going around the world right now really strong. The water, when you drink it, it's going to hydrate. It's going to bring antioxidant into the cellular level. And as the water is leaving, it's pulling out the toxins. So what you're really doing to your body, you're constantly flushing your system of toxicity, and you're literally getting hydrated. And if the body's hydrated, you're going to get results. A little history here is there's a doctor by the name of Otto Warburg, and he got the Nobel Prize in 1931. And what he discovered was that Cancer cannot live in an acidity environment. And our pH must be slightly alkaline. 7 is neutral. So it must be 7.365. You'll never forget this number again because it's 7 days a week, 365 days a year.
Okay. Remember it.
So you'll never forget that we must be slightly alkaline, and that's per doctor's prescription, and he got the Nobel Prize. So as long as we're acidic, we're aging faster, and we're prone to more pains and diseases. So we must be slightly alkaline. I'll let people try the water and see for themselves how it really works.
Very powerful demonstration. More information, do you have a website or?
Yeah, they can go on our website, which is organicphwater.com. Organicphwater.com, and my phone number's on there if you need to speak to me personally.
Okay, cool.